What's good, everybody? Welcome to All About the Game, guys. This is my little podcast slash video slash YouTube series, man, whatever. Just to give y'all a rundown of everything that we're going to be doing on the channel. We're going to be talking all about your favorite sports. Well, I'm going to at least be trying to talk about your favorite sports. I don't know too much about hockey, and cricket and, tennis, but football, basketball, baseball, man, everything that's trending going on in all sports and just competition, man. We all love competition. We all love seeing a buzzer beating three for game at in basketball, or seeing the game winning touchdown. We just got through with the football season, having the Super Bowl. We all love watching baseball players hit home runs, ridiculous catches over the wall, everything. So we're going to be talking about everything, man, from your favorite teams to your favorite players to controversial things, trades, free agency, all of it we're going to be covering right here in this series, guys. So I hope you guys are ecstatic. I'm excited. My first time doing this. I have a love for football and basketball, especially. Play both sports, love them to death, and baseball. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. So interestingly enough, I was in my Instagram group chat with my friends that I play PlayStation with, and we had this debate over Damian Lillard and Steph Curry, and which one of them is the better point guard. Now, one of my friends, who we will not bring up, said that Damian Lillard is his favorite point guard, which would make him the best. An opinion-based statement, but just because you like somebody don't make them the best. The facts is what makes them the best, and I'm going to give you guys the facts. So our first topic today is who would you rather have? Steph Curry or Dame Dollar? Chef Curry or Dame Dollar? Simple. Who would you rather have? I'm going to provide you guys with the stats, man, and this is all a discussion based. I'm going to give you guys my preference of who I think is better and who I would rather have on my team. But it's all a discussion based, man. Make sure y'all leave in the comments who would y'all rather have, Dame Dollar or Steph Curry, man. So to start off, guys, we're gonna run down the resume of one Dame Dollar. All right. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna start off with the career stats. Here are the career stats for you guys. We're gonna start with championships and notable achievements. 0 NBA titles. 1 Western Conference Finals appearance. 0 MVPs. For a career, Dame Dollar averages 24.4 points per game, along with a 43% field goal percentage, which is actually really good for a career. 4.2 rebounds per game in his career, and 6.6 assists. Solid resume, solid. It's a bucket. It's a bona fide bucket. Not gonna lie to you. Career playoff record. This one doesn't look too good. 20-35. For the career in the playoffs. Now, we all know Dame Dollar hasn't had the best teammates. His best teammate is definitely by far CJ McCollum. In his history of playing, in his career, definitely CJ is the most noticeable. He did play with LaMarcus Aldridge in the prime, and a little bit in his prime, a little bit out of his prime. That didn't last too long. He had Nick Batum, great role player, but it just wasn't it. So that is his playoff record. Dame Dollar actually, per Skip Bayless, we all love Skip Bayless, all of them. Worst playoff winning percentage of any NBA player. I think that's current NBA players. I think that's what that is. Now to bring it to the present, the 2020-2021 NBA season, we're I think around 29-30 games into the season, and currently Dame Dollar is shooting 43%, almost 44% from the three-point line, and is making 39.1% of his 6.8 threes per game. That's not bad. Could be better. 6.8 threes a game. That's a good amount of threes he's getting up, but that's what he does. He's Dame Dollar. That's what he does. All right. For his stats for this season, pretty good, pretty solid. averaging 29.8 points per game. That's third in the NBA. Third. Out of all the NBA players, that is third. That's pretty good. 7.7 assists, that ranks 10th. 2 categories in the top 10, 1 in the top 5. His PER, for those of you who don't know what PER is, player efficiency rating throughout the games, how productive each player is in every aspect of the game, from getting buckets to assists, defense, everything. Dame Dollar has a 27.14 PER, which ranks 5th. That's solid, Mr. Dame. That's solid. That's solid. I like that. So here we are. We're talking about Damian Lillard. We know Damian Lillard has been on a tear as of recently, coming from the bubble, the NBA bubble, and a lot of game-winning shots, notable game-winning shots against the Rockets. Waving off to Paul George, telling him, bye-bye. We'll see you in Los Angeles. Things of that nature. But Dame really hasn't had the supporting cast that his counterpart in this topic, Steph Curry, has had. Now, I want you guys to let me know whether Dame Dollar has been cut short because of his not having the best teammates, or whether or not you guys think that he should just ball regardless. He should just do his thing. He should have, for example, more playoff appearances, more Western Conference final appearances, maybe an MVP. We know he won Rookie of the Year. So just let me know, what you guys think here as I'm gonna go down his notable teammates. These are teammates who are notable, not no names, but guys who are actually good, decent in the NBA, or NBA worthy players. So we got 1, CJ McCollum, obviously. 2, LaMarcus Aldridge. 3, Nicholas Batum, early on in his career. Currently, Carmelo Anthony. Now, we all know Carmelo Anthony is slightly out of the prime, but he's still a bucket. Don't get me wrong. Melo is a bucket. That's still a bulldog. Still a bucket. All love for Carmelo. And Yusuf Nurkic. Good, decent big man. Hasn't really had his come out yet. But he's a solid big man. Solid enough to keep him around. He drops a good amount of points. He can shoot. All of the above. So he's pretty good. He's pretty solid. So those are Dame's notable teammates. Now, you guys, this is all, like I said before, this is all a discussion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all think that Dame has kind of been cut short because he hasn't had the teammates in Portland, or if he should still have just been doing his thing and hooping and balling out. You know what I'm saying? But now we're going to move on to the next player. Chef, the greatest shooter in NBA history, Steph Curry. All right, we're going to run down his resume of achievements same way like we did for Dame Dollar. Okay, same way like we did for Dame Dollar. Here we go. 3 NBA titles. 2 NBA MVPs. One of them unanimous. 5 Western Conference Finals appearances. Solid. Definitely Hall of Fame career. Definitely a Hall of Fame career so far. Career points per game. Steph Curry is averaging 23.7. Shooting 47.7 from the field. That is solid. Almost 50%. He's really not missing. Rebounding, averaging 4.6 rebounds for a career and 6.6 assists. I believe I said that was the same for Dame Dollar for a career. Playoffs. Now we all know Steph Curry, he's had Clay, he's had KD, that whole thing going on back to back, all of those things. But nonetheless, Steph Curry still has started 110 NBA playoff games and has a record of 77 wins and 35 losses, which is a 68%, I believe, playoff record, if I'm not mistaken. 68%, which is pretty solid. Now, before you guys go on, I did look at all these stats, through multiple relevant websites, just to get you guys know I'm not making up these numbers. I didn't self-calculate them, okay? So for this season, bringing it back into the current time, the present setting with Chef Curry, all right? So 2020-2021 season, he is currently shooting 42% from 3. It's not bad. He attempts 8.4 threes per game. All right. Now for his stats in total, his points per game, assists, and everything for this season. Here we go. He's averaging 30 points this season, which ranks second. Dropping 30. Kind of want to know who's first. I think I might know who's first, but I still got to figure that out. 5.3 rebounds a game, which ranks 79th. Not too bad. I mean, Curry's a little bit of a smaller guard. Both him and Dame are a little bit of a smaller guard. They're not Russell Westbrook type in athleticism, so I can kind of see it. Averaging 6 assists a game, which is 20th, and his PER ranks 8th at 25.73. Solid, not bad. Solid. Okay. Could it be better? Maybe. I think that's pretty solid though. Now we all know Steph Curry as being one of the greatest shooters of all time. Man. I mean, this man's pulling up from 50 feet out. You know, pulling up from half. You know, we all know that he's had his share of late game shots. You know, buzzer beaters and high 3-point games, dropping 60 earlier this season and everything like that, right? So we all know what Steph Curry is. We all know what type of buckets that he gets. But was Steph Curry always this good? Was he always not to say a great shooter? He was always a great shooter. Shooting was just in the family genetics when they had this man. Him and his brother, they were just so superior in shooting that it just wasn't even funny. All right. But here we go. Okay, so we're gonna run down the same thing like we did from Dame Dollar. We're gonna be fair here. We're gonna run down Steph Curry's notable teammates, guys that are great, have made an impact, those kind of guys. All right, here we go. Early on in his season, he had Monte Ellis. Those of you who remember Monte Ellis, I don't know if you guys play NBA 2K, from 2K11, 2K. So Monte Ellis was a dog, a bona fide bucket getter, man. He had a good jumper, could slash, could do the thing. Bona fide bucket getter, okay? Second, Klay Thompson, his other half of the Splash Brothers, also one of the greatest shooters that we have ever seen, one of the quickest releases. I remember Klay dropped I think 60, only dribbling the ball 12 times. Only put down the ball on the court 12 times. And that's a bona fide shooter, guys. I don't care what you say, it's a bona fide shooter. Kevin Durant. We all know what Kevin Durant is, the Slim Reaper. We all know what Kevin Durant can do, man. That man is just a bona fide bucket. Probably, in my opinion, I think LeBron is still the best player in the NBA, but Kevin Durant is either 1A or, either 1B or he's number 2. But I think LeBron still got it right now. Draymond Green. Draymond Green to me is a very underrated player, but he's my type of player, When I used to hoop, I didn't always have the best jump shot. I could hit from the outside. I didn't necessarily have the best handle, but I brought energy. I brought defense. Can play defense against, 1 through 5. Draymond is my type of player. Brought a lot of good energy, a lot of intensity to the game of basketball. That's why I like Draymond. I don't really necessarily look at his points and his rebounds. He's an undersized power forward, but he's a great defender, and he knows how to get under people's skin and cause them to make stupid fouls and get technicals and things like that. So I love Draymond Green. DeMarcus Cousins, for a short amount of time, notable by name. Boogie kind of still trying to get his way, trying to, find his way back into the league or back to what we know Boogie Cousins to be. And that's a dominant big. So we're going to see what he does in Houston with his teammate from Kentucky, John Wall. We're going to figure out, what's going on. And last but not least, one-time Finals MVP Andre Iguodala. Iggy won Finals MVP for locking up LeBron James. Now, LeBron still had 20-something and 6 and 7 assists. But, there's only so much you can do against LeBron James. He's going to get his. It's just that simple. He's going to get his. But now with that being said, Steph has had a lot of firepower in these championship runs, these 5 Western Conference Finals appearances. He's had a lot of help if you will. He's had a lot of help. But I think yes, getting Kevin Durant put them over the top. There was no way that they was going to lose a championship with a healthy Kevin Durant, healthy Clay, healthy Steph. There was just no way that it was going to happen. But I don't think that we should also use that to short out Steph. The man is still a bona fide bucket. He's made it to the playoffs with just Clay. He's won the championship with just Clay. He won MVP with just Clay, and it was just him. And I think Draymond was there before they even had Kevin Durant. Okay, so we should just keep that in mind too. Now, obviously, Steph has been in the league longer than Dame. He came in 2009. I think Dame came in 11 or 12, I believe. But nonetheless, they both phenomenal players, great players. Okay. Now, for the 2021 records, for the team records, now we're at the stage now where Steph really doesn't have any help. Clay is out, KD is gone. He got Draymond, but he's also got Kelly Oubre. I mean, not a scrub, but not a superstar. He's got a lot of replaceable pieces. Andrew Wiggins, excuse me. So he's not really working with too much, okay? But yet the Warriors are still, right as I have it, 16 and 13 with the 7th seed in the West with just Steph Curry. And he's been on the tear. He's been shooting lights out. He's been doing everything that he has got to do to get into the playoffs and lead this team to the playoffs. Now, are they going to win a championship? Probably not. The Clippers are there. The Lakers are there. The Nuggets are alive. Portland they're Portland. You know, they got Damian Lillard, who really isn't working with nothing really neither. I mean, he's got CJ. I don't know if CJ's been playing. I don't follow the Trailblazers that crazy. But they got Melo. Melo's still a bona fide bucket. I've seen Melo, make some game-winning plays. Dame has obviously been doing his thing. Logo Lillard launching from the logo. So not working with really too much, but they're in the playoffs as we speak right now. There's a lot of season left to go. We'll see. There's a lot of season left to go. All right. So now when we look at Damian, we go back to Damian Lillard, right? And we go back to the playoffs. The playoffs is what makes greats, is what makes superstars. We have always seen a player ball out in the regular season and not show up in the playoffs, i.e. Paul George. No hate against Paul George. I love Paul George. Great defender, great two-way wing, amazing player. But we've seen, James Harden win MVP and then miss every single three that he's taken in a closeout playoff game and get sent home. We've seen him get sent home by Dame Dollar before. We've seen, a lot of these players, Giannis, ball out in the regular season and not really perform in the playoffs. So here's my thing right here. Right, well, before we even get to the playoffs, the Portland Trailblazers have an 18-10 record. I think they currently sit 3rd or 4th in the playoffs. Damian Lillard is doing his thing. Kudos to Dame. Kudos to Dame Dollar. All right. So since we're talking about Dame and Steph here, it's only right that we compare their playoffs against each other, as them being the best point guards in the league. Now I know Steph has had help. I know Steph has had help in the playoffs before. I know he's had, a lot of his championships. 2, I think, came with KD. I understand. Like I said, this is a discussion. This is all opinion based. Y'all let me know in the comments who you think is better and who you would rather have. Like I said before, all right? So in the playoffs, Dame Dollar versus Steph Curry, Portland Trailblazers versus Golden State. Damian Lillard is 7-25. In total, regular season and playoffs, 7-25 against Steph Curry. He is 0 for 10 in the playoffs against Steph Curry. 0 for 10. Now, before you guys jump on the whole, Steph Curry had help, you thought that Damian Lillard was going to beat Steph Curry. I want you guys to look back at the 2019 Western Conference Finals. Add up the box score and let me know. The Portland Trailblazers got swept in 4 games. They had a double-digit lead in all 4 games. All 4 games. A chance to dethrone the champions. I think Golden State was the champions at the time, yes. Double-digit lead. And you, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, I'm going to hold you both accountable, did not Could not put the game away. Could not put the game away with double-digit leads in 4 games. Looks like the Clippers that we saw in the bubble against the Nuggets had double-digit leads, and they just kept coming back. Now, there's a lot of firepower, but you're up by double digits, man. Y'all got to fight firepower. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they got Clay and Steph, the greatest shooters. I think they might have had KD at the time. I don't remember. But you got to fight firepower. You guys are 2 of the best NBA backcourts. Dame and CJ, Clay and Steph. You're up by double digits. You got to find a way to put the game away if you're that dude. You got to find a way to put the game away. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. I just think he should have found a way to at least get a game or 2. You're up by double digits in 4 games. You got to at least get a game or 2. You can't get swept. You can't get swept. That's just my opinion. You just can't get swept, okay? That's just me. All right? So that is basically all that we're going to go through for our topic for the first episode of All About the Game. All About the Game, man. Y'all know what it is. So I just want you guys to let me know, man. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, drop in the comments, man. I didn't even give my personal opinion. Sorry. Here's my personal opinion. I think Steph is the best point guard in the NBA. In terms of these 2, I think Steph is better than Dame. That's just my opinion. Now, who I want to take the last shot for me if my life is on the line, I would say Dame. Okay. I think Dame is the clutchest player right now in the league, but I think Steph is the best. Okay. But like I said, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video, man. Let me know how you guys feel. How you guys feel about Steph. How you guys feel about Dame. It's the argument about these 2. If you guys have other favorite players, drop down in the comments. If you think that you think Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, anybody is better than these 2 all-around bucket getters, man. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. This is a discussion based, man. Nobody's wrong. I want to see is, argue with me. Argue with each other. Don't be rude though, but just argue with each other. Let's talk. Let's figure this thing out, man. Let me know who y'all think is better. Let me know who y'all think is the best point guard in the NBA. Let me know who you'd rather have between Steph and Dame. That's it for episode 1 of All About the Game. Enjoy, guys. Everyone stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay hooping, man. It's all about the game. Peace.